Ooh, cha. Ooh, cha. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Ooh, cha. Ooh, cha. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Ooh, cha. Ooh, I'm coughing. Ooh, cha. Ooh, cha. Can anybody hear me? Hey, Zero Likeness. Bunchella Reed. Lala's World. Zero Likeness. Thank you guys for joining me this morning. Happy Sunday. Um, I've looked at a lot of stuff on YouTube. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, let me do something. There we go. Okay. I've looked at a lot of stuff on YouTube, and it was a lot of bullshit that went on yesterday in the beef sector. Uh, hey, MB, Keisha Taylor, concerning booty selling Kim. And y'all know who that booty selling Kim is. Well, he did another little, it was a play, you know, that had everybody tripping and going back and forth, on YouTube. Going, um, I'll just put it like this here. He ain't going to Vegas. I mean, he didn't go to DC, which we knew he wasn't. He's a broke ass bitch. So when you're a broke ass bitch, you can't travel everywhere. And so he depends, I feel that he depends on YouTube when he's not selling ass up and down the street in the ghetto. He thinks the people on YouTube is supposed to support his needs. And his main needs is drugs. Point blank, period. He is a junkie, a drug addict. It's no other way to put it. Because he do anything for money. He don't care how he have been walking over the beef sector, trampling all over people. He's very disrespectful. He feel that the people are obligated to do for him, and that's what makes it. He just a maggot. And I'll tell you somebody else that's a maggot is Trish. Me and her bumped heads a little bit, last night, but I pay her dust because she looking like a fool too, you know. And Lemon got so sick of her last night that he booted her off the stage. He got tired of fooling with her, and I was proud of him for doing that. Because a lot of stuff don't make sense. Hey, Vibrant Love. Hey, sister. Soul Sister number one show. But allegedly he was supposed to took $100 from a lady that gave him a ride to the airport. Come to find out that was some bullshit because her story kept changing and his story kept changing. You see what I'm saying? And on one of his pictures, in allegedly supposed to be him on a plane, it had trees in the background. Now, what goddamn airport got trees up around their terminal. Make it make sense. Have y'all been to a goddamn airport in a major city? There are trees out there that you can see trees. I'm just saying, I'm just asking. Ain't nothing but damn concrete on that grounds of the airport. Don't nobody plane take off for no trees at the goddamn airport. But see, when you ain't never went no goddamn where, you believe any damn thing. Ain't no trees by no airport. Ain't no trees by no airport. Ain't no trees out there, period. Everything is flat. Because they're not gonna, them big ass airplanes, they ain't gonna try to maneuver around no trees to get to the runway to take off. Now that's silly, ain't it? But the nerve of him trying to say that he was at the Detroit airport sitting in an airplane with you could see trees in the back of his head, child. But see, a lot don't care who tell it. And there's some gullible ass people over here. You know, all I do is be in the chat and I be putting in there how many dicks you sucked today and how many dicks you sucked last night, how many gallons of cum you got up in your ass and in your gut. You know, I be putting things like that nasty stuff in the chat too. Because he does nasty human being that's full of bullshit in it. So you act like trash, I'm going to treat you like trash. Ain't that right? Shakila, you act like trash, I'm going to treat you like trash. So I guess my life putting them eggplants in the chat, and then putting the mouth wide open, put a person on their knees with an eggplant in their mouth, and I put peaches up there with an eggplant going up in the ass, okay? That's what I be putting in the chat. Because when you ugly, you know, when you a whore, a ragged ass down, no, he ain't down low. And I wish Honest Row would tell exactly what he be talking to him about on the phone. Because he's been dogging Honest Row, but Honest Row swung back a little bit. Hey, Broom Shaker. He swung back a little bit this weekend. You know, he blocked, you know, Shaquille blocked him. So, I don't know if they're going to be talking again. I'm talking about it because everybody on YouTube, you know, the sector talking about this bullshit. So I had to give my commentary on it. It was some lady that gave him like $100 and it's allegedly to fly. And which he didn't fly. And he's saying it's the airport fault and mechanical problems and blah, 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 blah. But on his community wall, when he's sitting in the airplane, he said that they didn't have no place for his carry-on. Now, is that the stupidest shit you ever heard of? Carry-on luggage? That go over your head. Sure, these folks ain't never went nowhere. These folks ain't never experienced nothing. That nigga probably ain't never been out of the state of Michigan. You know. He is so ignorant, and these people so ignorant. I just look at him. Hey, Dreamy Genie, Blue. But child, it's a mess. And he went from panel to panel to panel to panel to panel yesterday. He was at Brianna's. He was at YouTube cameras. The night before he was at Lemons, he went to YouTube cameras. Then he wound up at Brianna. Then he went to Pizarro. Then he went back to Lemon. Then he went to K-Fit girl. K-Fit. She cussed his ass out, child. I was hollering. She did the best thing. because he got up there, thought he was gonna be acting silly, that there was silly shit he'd do, that these B-sector people love to see this dumbass do. Well, he started that shit with her. She's like, I ain't for that. And she asked him a couple of questions, and she told him he full of shit. And she just talked to him real bad, and she dropped his ass. You see what I'm saying? That's how you handle trash. She did the best thing, and she did it. She was looking so pretty when she did it. She was sitting there looking like a little doll. You know what I'm saying? And I was so happy to see that. But yeah, he wound up on. He was he was everywhere. You know, he's got to be on something to keep you up. You know, cause he don't sleep. And then lying like he worked. When do you work, dude? When do you go to school, dude? You know, damn. I can't even be on live. You know, this key it messes me up to have to come on here because you have to just stop. You know, your life for however long. You know, I'm on. You know, I'm on live. So you know, it's I don't like I said I don't understand how people do it every day. Um, kudos to them. But later on over in the night last night, child, he was over there at Lemons and wasn't nobody paying him no attention. And he was asking for cash apps, for receipts, cash apps to answer questions. Uh, and then people just started ignoring him, including me. I didn't even feel like dragging the nigga no more in the chat. But he put in the back chat over at Lemons that Cam had gave him the money to fly to Las Vegas. And what he say that for? Lemon, he told Sanity to get in touch with Cam. And see, Cam was out because he was went to a boxing match. You know, all his lives yesterday was concerning boxing. And then like he wrapped it up at the club, you know, later on. But he was real hyped about the boxing and stuff. So Sanity went and contacted him on Instagram and told him to come to Lemons. That Shakim said that he had like bought his way to Vegas. He had a sponsor. Well, honey, Cam hit that link, and he was kind of pissed at Lemon a little bit, but it didn't go out. You know, they didn't get the drag or anything like that. But he was just letting him know, nigga, you know better than that. I ain't bought no man no ticket. I be buying bitches ticket to fly and see me. You know what I'm saying? He was talking like that. I ain't living my best life. So when Cam came over there, he was cussing about that. And then Cam said the nigga had cash that sent him a cash app request for $500. Do you hear me? He don't know Cam. He asked that man for $500 on a cash app request. And so Cam blocked him and stuff. He declined the cash app of $500, and he blocked him on live. Well, after he got through raising hell and stuff, because Trisha got up there and said that it was fake. Cam's information was fake concerning the cash app request and like people making copies and things like that. And honey, Cam cussed that bitch out like she had a tail. Do you hear me? And I enjoyed every minute of it. But then I went up there and I said, Cam, don't even worry with her. We know you didn't do that dumb shit. You know, you didn't wasn't gonna, pay no man way to a questionable man, way to Vegas. So, Shakim got up there and said a couple of things, but then he would drop off. He'd drop off while Cam was there. First, he wouldn't go up on the panel, and he finally went up there. And Cam and him had some words and stuff, and he dropped down and all of that, and it was just a mess. But Cam made it very clear because he stayed over there about an hour and a half. He would leave, probably go back in the bar and then come back out and stuff like that. Uh, well, let me tell you this here. Uh, Last week he was on, Cam and Shakim and VS was on her panel. And Cam said, VS said, well, it's, wanted to know if it would be okay for Shakim to go. And Shakim was like, yeah, Cam was like, this nigga done been dragging us. And I ain't got no use for him. He was talking like that. And she said, VS said, oh, you was dragging me? And he said, yeah. And she said, what you say? What you say? And he wouldn't say what he said, child. He said it wasn't nothing bad. But see, I remember when he drugged VS, when he would reach and grab her. Well, she wasn't paying no attention. I'm surprised didn't none of her people tell her this. But he was dragging her and he started talking about her brother sexually abusing her. He went that low on her. You understand? And so I've been putting in the chats wherever he be at, like over there, Lemons especially, because Lemon had like 900 and some people in his chat last night, y'all. And he kept like a good 600 all night, 600 or 700 strong all night. Lemon doing great over there. I hope that he don't let these people that smile in his face mess his monetization up. You see what I'm saying? Because he just got the stuff. And like the other night, Ness, I'm gonna tell y'all who all Ness cussed out over there the other night. Friday night. I got a list. Now I'm kind of bouncing around. Let me see. Ness cussed out Brianna. She cussed out Kim. She cussed out ZX, the Miss O, the Miss O husband, and the Miss O daughter. Uh, VS. Now ain't that a lot of people to cuss out? She showed her natural black ass over there the other night. She was using the FAG word. She was just saying nasty stuff, because she was drunk. But drunk don't is no excuse to act like that. Because when you be drunk on your channel, you ain't saying nothing about no FAGs. But see, she totally disrespects his panel. But that's on him. If he want them people to do that to him, let's go. Hey, Carissa. Trying to see if somebody else came in. Okay, I think I got everybody. But yeah, he didn't tell her that. So what I did with my lowdown ass, I was put it in the chats. Shakia, why you lie to why you lie to VS when she asked you on her panel what you were saying when you drug her? Shakia, why didn't you tell VS that you was talking about her brother sexually abusing her? Because you said those things. And so I'm doing that. I'm doing that to him, and I'm putting a mouth with the eggplant going in it. I'm putting a person on their knees, a man on their knees with an eggplant going in their mouth, and I'm putting a peach on there to go up his booty. And I'm putting them things about him dragging VS about her abuse when she was a child. I made sure to put that in there too. It's more than one way to skin a cat. Because CVS has a large following. She have like the people that she have, they are faithful to her. She got strong support. And I know somebody from VS Camp seen that in that damn chat. Because she asked him like a man on her panel. And he lied. So I'm gonna see how that goes, and I'm gonna continue doing what I do with Shaquem. I'm being very disrespectful because he's very disrespectful to me, and we're gonna see who win this fight. You know, it is what it is. It's up and it's stuck. Okay. Um. And child, y'all know I came over here and did that quick live last night about what was going on over there at Bimps. Oh my God, the captain is a damn mess. Do y'all hear me? That fool is crazy. He had the women up there. He a woman that he used to mess around with that was in prison. They seen each other since they were 14. This is for the people that didn't hear it about this when I did that short live. But she's out of prison, and he got several women, and he had he been laying up like the last couple of days with this girl that he knew since he was 14, and the girl just rubbing it in. Uh, I think her name Asia. Something. I get mixed up on them because he has so many different women, but it's the one that live in Florida that thinks she his main woman. Well, honey, they got the scratching up there because first she wasn't saying nothing, but they said the girl had been scratching, because they had been on hours before I realized that Bimp was lying. So, honey, they said that girl she was really showing out over there. And the captain went and got this girl that had been in prison that he'd been messing around since she was 14. And he got her to run the girl off that was going off on everybody. And the one that's supposed to be pregnant. Okay, all that shit was going on stage, and I couldn't figure out how many he had in the chat and on the panel. And Big Baby had a picture of the girl that's pregnant by him, and I told y'all he had a calf with a bull. I didn't know a man could have a calf with a bull. Oh shit, I've been laughing. But that girl, she was ugly. I'm crossing my heart on that stuff. But some people just ugly. You can't help it. You can't help but say it. And I was saying, I wanted to hit the panel and say, Captain, you mean to tell me you done got a bull pregnant? Captain, you mean to tell me y'all gonna have a little bit of calf? Captain, you got some you got some cute girls. It's some things don't need to be put in public. Some things you need to keep under your hat, man. Shit, you all out in the public. And, Captain, that girl must have a whole lot of money. But then Captain, they say she a fraudster. She be cheating people out their money, and she come from over there at Docs, they say, and then she did some fraud over there, got money from people, and she run over to the Mo3 sector. And there was people in the chat last night putting in there, you need to give me my $500. And then she was looking down there and she said, Big Baby low down ass was reading the comments. And Big Baby said, such and such say you owe them $500. And she said, the girl that's pregnant say, I got him. Don't you worry about it. And then somebody else come down there and put, you owe me $50. It was insane over there in Bips last night. Do y'all hear me? It was insane. It was wild. I loved it. But I got tired of it and I had to let them young folks have it. I don't know. I looked after I took a nap. I looked to see if they was still at it, but the live was going on. Hey TC, but sure, I didn't know a man could have get a bull pregnant with a calf child. You learn something new every day. These folks just have me hollering over here. Some of this stuff be so funny. And and then they be fighting with all their heart. I just and oh yeah, Keisha, she went back to her husband. They say that they trying to make their marriage work. So I guess she done gave up on Captain. And I was putting in the chat last night, um, who gonna have to walk the plank tonight? 'Cause they haven't walking the plank, like them Paris do. Child, I be hollering over there. But Captain is a character. He come up with a lot of steroid lines and stuff. And like I said, it's beef sector women that even be over there, in his chat, flirting and shit. So whatever he got in his pants on, I don't want none of that because you ain't finna run my ass crazy. You see what I'm saying? Okay, you ain't running me crazy. I'm too old for that shit. I'm too old to be going crazy over some big meeting. I can't do that. I'm too old. Now I used to, but now I don't do that. But you know what I'm saying? But I used to, but now I don't do that anymore. Okay? Shy. And Pizarro was live earlier, and Trish had went live and said that Pizarro was in on the play with Shaquem and the lady that gave him $100 and all of that. And she, when Pizarro went live this morning, she said she didn't know what the hell Trish was talking about. She said because she didn't go along with none of that stuff. Her panel wanted the lady to do what she did because the lady wrote down on Shaquem, showed that little bitty matchbox he live in, that little that little matchbox that he live in. And she went over there and she pointed her camera on his house and stopped in front of the house and pointed her camera on there, showed us how the house looked and stuff. And then when she left, where she hadn't been gone 2 minutes, he gonna make her laugh, and he was cussing. Bitch, you better not come to my house. I'll get my sister, I'll get my such and such to come and kick your asshole and all that kind of stuff. Bring your ass back down here. I'm outside. I'm outside. I'm walking down the street. I'm in the middle of the damn street. Bring your ass back, bitch. He was talking like that. Yeah, Dabbing, he's a dirtbag. King Roman News, he went live yesterday and he went live today. He drug BS. He drug Bree, Jay Wilson, and Thimen So. And then he went live today and he missed, drug Shaquem. And then Wiley popped up over at uh, uh, King Roman News. And he live in Vegas now. And he got invited to come kick it with Cam now. Wait a minute, wait. He kicking it with he kicking it with Nestim. That's right. He gonna hook up with Nestim, and he had said he wouldn't mind hooking up with VS, but Nest let him know, hey nigga, I ain't fooling with you if you fool with VS. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know what they're gonna do about that. But when Wilder was talking and King Roman News asked him, you need to apologize to me because you stood me up on my fashion thing. Because the fashion cap challenge. And Wiley started going all in kind of, he sometimes he'd be manic. He wasn't quite manic today, but I could see he could get there. He was talking about Armand Wiggins and all kind of stuff and losing his job. He started crying. It was a mess, okay? So I guess King Roman did accept his apology in between all the crying and shit. I don't know. Child. And let me see what else happened. Kimmy, she went live, and I think she drew up honest row, but not too bad. She said that she don't want to hear him of him like trying to meet up with Shakim anymore and all of that, which I can understand that. She said that Andro had blocked her, but they ran into each other in Lemons last night, so they okay now. Ain't no hard feelings neither way. I'm glad of that. Um, and another thing that some people don't realize, Honest Road is meek, but let me tell you something. He have drug with some heavy hitters out here, in the beef sector, and that Ron Key Pro, Stump Down, all them was dragging Honest Road, and Honest Road did everything he could not to, you know, they drag bad back at them. He was upset. He would be kind of in tears and all of this and all of that, child. And that shit went on. They messed with him for a long time. Well, Hunter, they hit him the wrong way one time. They punched him one time too much, Hunter, and he was dragging with the best of them. Do you hear me? He drug stumped down old ass up and down the beef sector. And he did the same thing to Warren Key Pro. And I think him and James Caldwell had a little small spat. You see what I'm saying? So Shakim really don't know who he effing with because, like I said, a lot of people think he real meek and you can run over him. And he was saying on the panel last night, he don't want to get back like that. He don't want his YouTube experience to be dragging, okay? He want to just like do what he want to do and not really mess with nobody. But you welcome to come over to his channel. And I'm glad to see him out here moving around the streets because he hadn't been doing that. And see, that'll give him more traction to his page. I think I think that even though it's a shitty situation with him and Shaquille, actually, Honest Row is going to be the winner out of this because he's going to be getting subscribers. Um, I'm sure he'll get cash outs, and then like I said, and then he moving around now. He don't just stay over there on his channel or he's be up in the clouds. So he be on Lemon Panel, he Pizarro, I think Brianna's. I think he been to YouTube cameras, Nessus. So he's moving around, and he's gonna get some subscribers. I don't care what nobody say. It is what it is. Ain't that right? 3,000 degrees. Okay. Hey, Unfiltered Muffy. So to me, I think that on this road, he's gonna come out looking like the good guy, which he is. Um, Maybe he shouldn't trust people as much, but it's good to see somebody that's, you know, he's not trying to hurt anybody, but people trying to hurt him. They like don't care about his feelings and stuff. Like he ain't got no feelings. But honey, like I said, okay, I don't seen on this road. Like I said, stump down. Y'all know he can drag, and honey, he got up off of on this road when on this road started dragging his ragged ass back. Hey, big red diva. But yeah, that's. Let me see what else I seen. We are still talking about that discipleship stuff regarding this. Um, she been putting it like she got it on real of different things that Ness have said, and that real thing when you put the thing back over and over and over. I don't see how that would bother a content creator, but maybe it do. I don't know, but ain't nobody gonna sit there for hours and hours and listen to that bullshit. So I don't know, child. I don't know, child. I guess it's like a waterboarding, but through the computer, maybe. I don't know, child. I don't know. I don't know what a lot of these things going on. but it's getting closer to Vegas time. Oh, Honest Row is going. Every time I come up here, a different person is going. Hey, real low key. So I just want to let you know that. See if anybody else going. Oh, Jay Wilson canceled. Y'all, he canceled. And he said he had a whole lot of people, but he canceled. Hey, Cam. Cam, what you think? What you think about that nigga said you gave him the money for Vegas? I knew there was a lie. And I went out in the YouTube streets to look for you, but wasn't nobody live in the Motor 3 sector except Kashawn. And I kept going over there and look and doing the at you, but you wasn't over there. And so I'm glad that Sanity got to you, because Snoop was out, I was out, and Sanity was out. Because that was a lie that needed to be stopped. Because just by us saying no, Cam didn't do that, it's good that you came over here and stopped that lie, Cam. And kudos to you for doing that. Y'all, Cam talk too much as a content creator. Y'all subscribe to this channel. Room Shaker was in here. She's a content creator. Y'all subscribe to her. Rico the Brat, he's in here. Well, Rico the Sleaze, I'll correct myself. He's a content creator. Y'all subscribe to him. And Truck Community, he was in here. And he's a subscriber. And like I said, y'all ladies, the single men over there, I'm now dropping down in the chat speaking. And yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he said you see, he thought he had made it didn't had enough nerve to ask you for 500. Cam, where they do that, ask people for $500 like that? And Cam, I don't blame you. I would have cussed Trish black ass out too, because she was trying to make you out to be a fraud. Like you made that cash app up from Shaquille. And I'm glad you got your ass up there and cussed her out. Because she didn't have no business putting that lie out. Just cause whatever her and Duke Farrow had with that cash app, $25 cash app, that ain't my business. But bitch, that's why he P-bombed you, because you are so low down, and I was so happy. Y'all hit the like button. But yeah, child. And Cam, the other night when you and VS was on the panel, he when he was up there, you remember you kept going to them ATMs taking that money out and was saying, "Yeah, I'm gonna get your ticket." He was so happy. He was sitting on the end of his seat, because I knew you weren't gonna send him no money. But child, he thought he had made it. Do you hear me? Cam, he thought he had made it. He thought he had a natural food. Like him well enough to send him to Vegas. And I keep telling everybody, you already had your ticket before before you know anything about this shit over here. And then they invited you on the party bus, and it went from there. And I know that Cam travel all the time. He don't be asking people for money. He buy his own stuff, and he go all the time. And he make videos of what he be doing, like when he be going to the boxing matches and or just out kicking it, because he show himself out kicking it in Texas all the time. But I'm talking about like when he go out of state, he show his life on here. He don't show everything now, but he keep you entertained, you know. And Davin, she's a content creator too. Y'all subscribe to her. And let me see what else I seen, child. But oh, Uppity and Bree been into it really bad. And Bree was dragging her little girl like a dog the other day, and I was saying, I can't believe you, Bree. But Bree went down there. Do you hear me? She went, she went in the gutter, you know. But sometimes, you got to fight how you can fight, because Bree don't have no kids. But I don't know what I've been said to Bree, because a lot of times Bree will say a little bit or something, and then she won't even talk about it no more. She just wouldn't drag a lot. She wouldn't drag a lot. But honey, lately, about the last 2 weeks, she been dragging her black ass off. Do you hear me? She been dragging. And like I said, and she dragging kids in the house. So she dragging none. Because she ain't been dragging kids. And Trish, what happened to that damn Don't Drag Kids campaign? Ness been dragging kids. Bree been dragging kids. J Don been dragging kids. It's a handful of people that's doing it. But why all of a sudden you don't talk about this shit no more? You only talk about it when you want to get a kudos for it. But why come you okay? All these big content creators dragging kids and you ain't saying shit? You a fraud. You a fraud. You a fraud. You don't care nothing about no kids getting dragged because you ain't out here doing a damn thing about it. Ain't said nothing to nobody. Coward ass bitch. Shaquilla Dixon, ain't that right? Hey, Sparkle Libra. But yeah, all that big talk about don't drag kids. I love kids. Putting it on the website. Rah, rah, rah. And these people dragging the hell out of kids in the beach section. And you ain't said a damn thing. You a fraud and a floozy. Okay, Bree drug VS, Ness, Uppity, and Uppity Little Bird. I'm just telling you, so they into it. Oh, y'all know the other week I told y'all about Just Read My Book and Dovey going to court. Which she done sent, her lawyer done sent Jay Wilson a letter. And if she said that he had until I think it was yesterday to get some damn videos off of his channel because she said they were defaming her and slandering her. And she said when she won the case, she was gonna put a lien against his house. Have y'all heard that? Huh? Ooh, child. Trying to make people homeless around here. Ooh, child. Trying to put liens on folks' houses and things. Ooh, child. And another thing, because I was nosy when I found out about her sending that letter from her lawyer to Jay Wilson. I run my black ass over there on her community board. She's had told Joyce, commentary about Joyce, that she was going to sue her for slander and defamation. And she told a lady called uh, Louisiana Red 555. I don't know that person. I never heard of her. But honey, she told her the same thing. Ooh, child. She said that they better get that shit right and get them damn videos off their channel. Either she was gonna take them to court. Do y'all? Okay. Had y'all heard that, child? Let me see. Okay. Uncle Tim, he's still dragging Jane. I mean, Jay Wilson. Now, if you want to see some laugh, you want to laugh, subscribe to Tim Blaine, honey. He drags Jay Wilson all around the beef sector, okay? And it's every day damn near. He drags Jay Wilson. So you know he's gleeful about just read my book. He's just gleeful about Jay Wilson after had to cancel his Vegas trip. Now I don't know how true it is, but Jay Wilson said that he canceling it due to Vivian. I don't know if she's ill or like her mom or something, but somebody's supposed to be sick. So that's why they're not gonna do it. And he's supposed to be sending all the people their money back. Because you know he's supposed to have a whole lot of people in all of that. So he's supposed, and I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Y'all know that he had that $50 like the meet and greet fee. Was that refundable or non-refundable? Sure. Hey Rhonda. Hey Ernestine. Y'all, was that refundable or non-refundable? Do anybody in here know? I'm asking for a friend. I just want to know. Oh, okay. I want to know if anybody in the chat know if it was fundable or non-refundable. Because you know, y'all, the people that don't know, that ain't been on YouTube very long, don't fall for the okie doke, okay? If you give because you want to. Don't give because you feel like in your heart, don't they? Because you ain't gonna be giving every day, if you feeling like in your heart and you can't be claimed it. Oh, Rhonda, it's non-refundable. And another thing I want to ask you guys. Okay, now the trip is about 20 days away. Think about, because he said he had a lot of people going on his meet and greet, people that took off work to go, the people that fly to Vegas, the people that's had to get their motels in Vegas, and he gonna cancel, Chuck. He gonna cancel. Girl. Woo. Chuck. Y'all, remember this is an entertainment application, okay? This is just like TV, it's just interactive, okay? It's just like you turn your TV to a different channel. Remember, you know, if you feeling any kind of way, just change the channel, okay? Go to another channel, okay? And that Chef Dunn, the lady that gave Chef Delenn, the lady that gave Shakim that $100. Now she was supposed to be going to Vegas, but since all that playing bullshit that went on, I don't know if she going. I don't know if she ain't, cause they are clowning, okay? Cause ain't none of this shit. You know, they the bottom of the barrel. I think that's it. I'm making sure. Cause see, I had made some notes for a couple of days, but I messed around and lost it. And I have to try to find it on my computer, but I clicked the button and it was gone. And I mean, a lot of stuff was gone, and I am sick about it. Do you hear me? And I had to start notes all over. Oh, and Cooling and On Site April, they had something going on, and Lady Law wound up in it. I'm gonna have to find out more about that. And on site April, now she used to be B-sect. Well, I'm gonna just say she's B-sector, but she like me, she hang around over there in that more 3 sect, okay? Uh, But she got into it with Cooling, and I heard Lady Law, but I don't know why. And then I heard Nika name in it some kind of way. I just gonna have to sit down and find a video and see for myself what the hell going on. Did you hear that Rex $50 today? What he kept. Rhonda, Shaquem do anything. That man is the bottom of the barrel, girl. He one of them kind of people that you know how bums is that you see walking up and down the street and it hanging around in stores and stuff like that. That's him. And his life is running back and forth to that convenience store, like right up the street from his house. But that I'm gonna tell you what the hell happened and it blew me away last night on Lemon Channel. Now that lady that went to his house, the supposed to gave him that $100, she gave directions to his front door from 8 Mile Road. She said you turn on some road, you go down like 6 houses and all that. She was saying it like that, child. She doxed the hell out of him yesterday. Cause see, we know what the house looked like. Cause it got showed on Bazaar Road. Do you hear me, child? She doxed the hell out of him. She said to turn off a 7 Mile Road, go on down to such and such, and turn right, and it's 6 houses down. And I was saying, damn. Oh shit. She doxed the hell out of him, honey. She doxed the hell out of Shaquem over there at Lemons last night. And did nobody catch it? That's what was so crazy about the woman talking. I guess everybody here was all messed up. But she said, 8 Mile Road, she was saying she had been up to the stop, had passed the stop sign from his street up to 8 Mile Road. And she said that you turn on uh, 8 Mile Road on the such and such street, and like you make a right here, and it's such and such, and then there's 6 houses down. You know what I was saying? Ah! And then she had already showed a picture of the house. I was I was screaming, and didn't nobody get it. Was ZX? He was in the chat, and he got up on the panel later on. But when she was saying it, he was saying, "Did anybody know her address?" He missed it. ZX missed it, and then he got on the panel and asked, "Did anybody have Shaquille address?" Child, hey, YouTube cameras is a content creator. She's been a content creator for a while. If you don't mind, guys, if you like, subscribe to her channel. She tell about the news, what's going on in the YouTube streets. Which just what everybody do. Everybody doing the same thing, but everybody got their own flair on it. But honey, that chef Lynn D Lynn, she doxed the hell out of Shaquille on Lemon Panel last night. Didn't nobody say she's doxing or put it in the chat? Didn't nobody do shit. And I was saying, am I the only one to hear this woman doxing and telling her to get to this man out? She's not already showed it. Yeah, Shaquille. Yeah, Shaquilla. Yeah, I was hollering. Do you hear me? But that woman told just how to get to his damn house. And did nobody say nothing. Did nobody put it in there. She pulled up to his house, but she told how to get to his house. You turn right on or left on a 8 Mile Road. You're gonna be on 8 Mile Road. Then you have to turn off of 8 Mile Road to get to such and such street. Then you make a left or a right. I can't remember uh the exact, I'm just giving you an example of how this woman was talking. And then she's saying you go down about 6 houses down, and that's his house. And she had already showed his damn house. Yeah, ZX want that boy address so bad. He's slobbing at the mouth, child. You two cameras, did you know a man and a bull can make a calf? I found that out last night. Ooh. Hey, 8 grand. Yeah, she was there long in 5 minutes because she videoed his house. She was outside and they were telling her, turn the phone around. And she turned her phone around. But see, I seen that house before. I don't know who had doxed Shaquem, but I seen that house before. Somebody over here doxed him. But I can't remember who did. And it's been like about 2 months ago. He got doxed. But I can't remember who doxed Shaquem, but I seen that house before on YouTube. And somebody doxed him. And then when that woman showed the house last night, that was the house I'd already seen on somebody's page that doxed him. Yeah, YouTube camera say, yeah, we seen that house. He been doxed too many times. So ZX just being lazy and he just wants somebody to send him uh the stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because that stuff is out here on YouTube. Because they say he was being doxed like when he was in the Umar Boys over there in that section, and they say he was doxing. But I know he do call CPS because I seen the video when he did it live. I know that he do like call to like get you if you have housing to get you put out, and like if you get a check like government check, he'll try to get that cut off or get you fired. He do everything. He just ain't doing it over here yet, but he do all that. Because people have sent me it. People be putting it in my chats and shit, and in my comments. Because I don't talk to nobody on here, they be dropping that shit like it's hot on me for me, and they tell me exactly where to go, and I go and I look. So he just as low down as anybody else. He ain't got no halo on his head. He just hadn't done a lot of things over here in the beef sector that he's known for in the other sectors. And that's why those people come over here and they be on these panels telling it. And like I say, like they do me, put it in my comments. Now they used to be coming in here on my lives when I first started, but they don't do that no more. They put it on my comments like after my live is over. They put it in my comments, and they also at me when I'm out here moving around on the YouTube streets and at these different channels. They at me with like with a link and stuff. And I'm telling you, that's how they doing me, child. Because they see how I drag his ass in every messed up play he do on here in the beef sector. I tell it, and I tell them all 3 sector, and they laying for him like a cat. Because he ain't gonna be able to do none of that shit over there, child. He ain't gonna be able to do none of that shit over there. He better enjoy this stuff over here while he can and keep getting body slammed. About Nez, whoever want to body slam him over here. So I see they roughing him up over here now. They body slammed him up B-sector style. And so I'm just sitting back chilling because I ain't arguing with him no more. I've argued enough. I'm gonna let everybody else have that shit. And that is what it is. Grown folks, Shaquille done been doxxed 50-11 times. You gotta just do your work, grown folk. But he was doxxed when he first came over here. He done been doxxed 50-11 times. He sure have. And he's been doing the doxing and all that shit, calling jobs and CPS. It's videos of him doing it. I done seen them. People put it in my comments, and I just go look at the shit, and I be dropping it on some of my lives. You see what I'm saying? I do lives and drop that shit. He in that same little bitty house, cause the woman showed a picture of it. He in that same little ragged ass shack with them busted up couches and stuff, cause he a bum. Where he be doing them concerts at in his living room. Yeah, they did it to each other. But see, like I said, this shit went on before I knew anything about him. You know, but they coming over here, they spill his beans on these panels, and they, like I said, they get my comments. That's the same house. That's the same house that been doxxed before, and the woman showed it on her over at Pizarro's last night. She turned her phone around because she was parked in front of his house. And she turned the phone around so you could see the house, and I done seen that house. Now they say he got some raggedy sheets up to the window, and he was peeping out the window at when the lady pulled up last night. He seen her, and when she left, then he ran out there and was saying he was outside. Hey, Legene. Yep, all that kind of bullshit that was going on. But I have one move I'm gonna make, and I'm gonna see something, and if it's what I expected, I will go live and let you guys know what I found out. But it's something that I'm gonna do. Oh, and another thing, he was saying that he could cancel this flight, and it was non-refundable. Blah 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 blah. And he said the same thing about the Greyhound bus ticket. I'm gonna tell you what I did. I went on the internet, on Google, and put in Frontier Airlines and cut the cancellation policy. And they said they had within some 24 hours, within 7 days, it's different things. Okay. Like if you cancel within 24 hours, you can get your money like right then. But on the other cancellation, like the 7 days and up, what's got to be within the 7 days, you get a voucher. They might give you cash back. It was several different things, but they might just give you a credit. Okay, you don't lose your money. They ain't got no refund policy like he keeps saying at Greyhound or at Frontier. Now at Frontier, because at first he was saying it was something wrong with the plane or the air or the weather in Baltimore or somewhere. I looked in Baltimore at the weather. I didn't see shit. The last issue that they had in Baltimore, like a big issue, like he was making it out to be, was when Microsoft got messed with last about 3 weeks ago. Remember that? Some banks, airports, all that kind of stuff. It affected them. Now that was the last big issue that Frontier had. And like yesterday they had very few cancellations, because it's all on your screen when you put it in. You can put in flight cancellation. It show you which ones got canceled. I didn't see none from Detroit. Okay, then I looked at the refund policy. There's nowhere on there to say no refund. The first thing he was saying, it was like weather. Then he said it was mechanical issue. And then he put on his community wall over there, if you go see for yourself, he said that he canceled due to not being able to have room for his carry-on. You're supposed to put them over your head. He said that they didn't have no room for the carry-on. Now I'm just telling you what he said. Now if he got his black ass off that plane because he couldn't get his thing to carry on, he ain't get no money back. Okay, but on canceling, Their cancellation policy is that you get cash if it's like their problem, mechanical, weather, okay. And if you cancel, like just because I need to cancel, if something came up, it depends. You would get a voucher, and I think it's somewhere on that voucher that you might be able to ask for cash back. I don't know, but it's nowhere on the website in their cancellation policy for both companies that is non-refundable. That's a damn lie. And I made that known last night too. And like I said, it's right at your fingertips. You can go see the shit for yourself. Like when these people coming up with these bullshit stories that don't sound right, Google that shit. Okay, Google it. All these companies in the computer. It ain't like nothing that you can't look at yourself. And I let it be known on the panel that all you got to do is type in Southwest Air, Frontier Airlines and Greyhound bus, and they tell you every damn thing about their companies on this computer. Okay. Yeah, the whole thing is a mess, a bunch of lying and cheating, and well, like I said, I got a little cake baked, and once I get it baked, I'm gonna come out here and I'm gonna do one of them lives. Yeah, I don't know how long it'll be, but child, I think I've had said enough for today. I don't think that I went anywhere else. That I can remember because, like I said, my notepad, I messed it up. But, child, I'm getting ready to get out here. Well, now I'm getting ready to go in here in the kitchen and start, get some pots boiling. Ain't that right, Sophie? I got to go in here and get some pots boiling this Sunday. My grandkids and my great grandkids will be out here, and my daughter and my sister. So I'm gonna have to get in this kitchen and cook up a little something and get on the phone and talk to my son and all that kind of shit. I gotta do a mama thing today. But I'll check you guys later. Woo child. It's a lot of bullshit going on in this beef sector, child. Ooh child. I didn't know a man and a bull could have a calf. Ooh child. You ladies is fighting over the captain. I done been there and done that before, and I'm just too tired to do it now. But I'm gonna sit and back and watch how you girls who win. But you know what? I don't think any of you gonna win. It'll be one person that you never heard of. Okay? It's all this shit he doing. He doing it for sport. But ooh, child. I'm gonna just keep watching these young folks, child. I'm having a ball. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hey, Linda B.